Ladies and gentlemen, Grapple Kings present one 10-minute round and is sponsored by Forged Irish Stout. Please welcome firstly into the red corner, Yvonne O'Connell. Into the blue corner, Nat Molloy.
Name of it.
No, not incorrect.
I did the other corner, which was Doja Cat's Paint the Town Red.
It sounds like some of the young people music that I wouldn't be so abreast of.
Up to date with, no. Yeah, some final instructions here from John Kelly before the match gets underway.
Forgive me, was this our first ladies match of the night, I believe?
It is, yeah. Yvonne O'Connell in Doc Jiu-Jitsu and Nat Molloy is from Conriach MMA.
Quick start. The first, but certainly not the last fight of today. I believe the main fight, title fight today is Zara and Luce Stubbs.
Yes, main event of the evening. We'll need to check the archive of Grapple Kings, but potentially the first person to back-to-back main event a Grapple Kings event. That's one for the stat peddlers out there.
That's grapple.kings@gmail.com if you can help us out with that one. Any stat house at home.
Gonna have to register that email now.
I'm sure they're flooding in as we speak.
You know, you were happy earlier on to see a sit out, Chris. I want to have to see the referee leap towards the two of them if they're going towards the screen at the back of the mat. That's what I like to see at these events.
It does appear to be somewhat of a load-bearing screen.
Oh, you'd go through it?
I would worry about the stage around us should we lose the screen at the back.
Our producer's in our ear here, Chris. Just one last thing, but grapplekings.ie is for sale at the minute as a domain, so maybe we could.
Yeah.
$3.99.
My Revolut is available on my Instagram. You shoot me a message and we can all chip in and we will buy the domain. Both girls going after the collar tie a lot here. And similarly looking for a kind of a 2-on-1 as a defense to the collar tie. They seem to both have a very similar starting strategy here, which can often make for a cagey start. They both seem to want some type of snap down here or some type of foot sweep against the posture that would prevent the snap down, you know.
Well, Natalie is coming from a mixed martial arts base and background, and I seem to say it all the time whenever people from Conriach are on, but they're incredibly active at the shows and stuff that I see in tournaments that they go to. So, but Yvonne has two fantastic black belts in her corner here, offering advice in Ben and Barry.
I feel when there's no points to be scored, I know this is being judged in 3 separate rounds like you suggested earlier, but I feel that, just as I say that, but I feel like you can leave a lot out there in those first 2-3 minutes of hand fighting.
Without realising it happening, and then you're wrecked.
Yeah, and often just as in life, time goes by very fast, you know, and you can be left wondering where that time went.
Where the time went, yeah. She's dropping in very nice on this leg, but Nat has been able to get back on top.
And that right hand crossface should win this exchange here. Look at the palms together behind the head here. I would love to see those stay closed until she is safe. Here we go. And a little pummel of the right shin would go down a treat. Maybe she fancies herself with the pressure here.
I feel like had that exchange happened more centrally, Yvonne would have had a much better chance of securing the leg in the saddle from her invert.
There's probably a Miyamoto Musashi quote in there somewhere about the arena
Is
and
this
the
the
positioning.
Art
on
of
the
five rings?
the
The
Book
Book
of
of Five
Five
Rings.
yeah.
Have you read it?
It's in my toilet at home.
I have read it. It's
Yeah.
a lot of nothing, to be honest.
Well,
I
isn't
did enjoy it at the time, but none of it has been life-changing for me since. So
there you go. Perhaps it doesn't hold up in modern post-feudal Dundalk in the same way as it did in the samurai fields of Japan.
Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now look, we're seeing.
Nice gift wrap attempt here.
Yeah, and look, when you're the person on the bottom here and you've been sort of 30-40%, I like to call it a whisper of the leg, sometimes you can catch yourself out here. I think the upper body control here from Nat versus this kind of the remnants of a leg entanglement, I think he can really regret. I know we're in a tight head and arm control that may progress to maybe a choke on the top here, but if I'm Yvonne here, I'm opening those legs because I think that Nat is really aware of not bringing that right foot back forwards again, and as such, she's just going to stay here and drain the sap, the energy, the mana, the life force from Yvonne on the bottom. I've been proven wrong once.
This evening, it may not be the last.
This very evening.
If I'm Yvonne here, I'm thinking of trying to, when you undo it, to get some sort of butterfly hook, just to be able to get
she
that
needs
little
to
bit of
really needs
elevation.
to recover that right knee. We'd love to see her on her right hip with the right knee back in front of the belly button here, and her persistence to kind of keep those ankles crossed is furthering.
It seems like there may have been some form of Ezekiel on there. The crowd were very excited about that, but to have our
big
back
Ezekiel crowd here tonight.
Yeah.
Big Ezekiel crowd.
Every jiu-jitsu crowd is a big Ezekiel crowd, really.
Yeah.
Excellent use of a word that you don't normally hear outside of
Ezekiel.
one of the Rock's Instagram. Mana.
Mana, yeah. Well, I was thinking of my time playing some multiplayer online video games. Not the first time, and probably not the last, that I will make a computer game
Niche reference.
Yeah.
No, I'm all for it. We have not only known each other for many years, we have played Fortnite together. So it's a good relationship.
Yeah. And played very well, might I add. Okay, found ourselves standing up here again. I think Yvonne might shake the dust off that last leg lock attempt, and she's come into it again. Needs to protect her head a little bit better this time.
3 minutes left.
Is that what you were signaling there to the...
That's what I was signaling to Barry, yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were making an order for
3 coffees.
our lunch.
Yeah.
She's through on the leg here again, but again, Nat knows exactly what she wants, and it is a chest-to-chest
Control on the head.
grip here. Looks like there was a pop in the knee there, but a pop is not always a crackle, and a crackle is not always a pop.
Look at this. Now Yvonne has the heel. Because of the pop, extend the legs out here. We could see a finish. Oh, we got it. What a brilliant performance. Do you know what? I'm not gonna throw shade on it because it was a lovely finish, but the referee needs to tell you to stop. You know, they didn't reset. They play the whistle. They didn't reset in the same position that it was stopped in, but the referee never stopped it to begin with. It was a mild concern from both competitors over the pop. Yvonne got the heel very nicely, went underneath, extended the legs out. That's a great win. Another win for Ainton. 200 and
referee call stop the contest for your winner by heel.
something kilometers.
41.
Oh,
41.